so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. The ATM in the sad era, yeah. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a disc. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
56 is the mark.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Zoo.
From the 44, Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
56, right there, 56. Check. 56 to Mike. 5 wide. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He gets it to Humphreys. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now, lady. White Monday.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr, flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Now Carr. He's got Evans. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Jim. Check. Slam. Go. Jump. Express.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Hey, watch the screen. Mike,
To throw, it's Carr. He finds his target. It's Evans. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
13 yards. And the Chargers first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Down. 180.
Right there in the middle.
618.
You better bring.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shift.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Kill. Switch.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 20. Hey, orbit. That's what I do. Hey, look. 99. Check 99. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Carr going to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Carr. Robinson's got it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
Carr now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 5. Check 55 to right. You're not ready.
Carr now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of... bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 80. 93. 93. Bravo.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught. Humphries. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Smooth. There we go. Check, Mike 54.
Throwing again. Carr, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Down. 180. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Shotgun now for Carr. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 734. 55. Mike 55. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Carr to throw again. Over the middle to Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hey, Charlie. 694. 55. Mike 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr completes it to Aguilar. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
29.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. 55, Mike, 55.
To throw again. Carr. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing his car on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, we got 25 to Mike. Hey, come on now,
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Strip that ball. At 58 is a Mike. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You got nothing. You got nothing. One, Raider one. -50. Hey, dude.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds offense right at the 40. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good. Return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over.
41-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Humphreys. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? 56 is the mic.
Right here, right here.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
All 52. Middle.
Again, it's Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Allen. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They try again with Cohen. 14 yards in the Chicago first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Delta. 55's my guy.
Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Cohen. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.